Hello everyone and welcome to Murderous Pursuits. I thought I would talk about this as I think it's such a fantastic game, honestly. It's a really neat concept, and the way they've captured the whole Victorian era, from the locations, the characters and their costumes and the dialogue, it's honestly just spot on. They've nailed it, in my opinion, and graphically it looks stunning as well. So I thought I would discuss this, as I feel like it deserves more attention, more of a player base. So I'm going to be talking about how it works and what it's all about. So for those of you who are hearing about this for the first time, Murderous Pursuits is a kill or be killed Victorian stealth 'em up, where you have to hunt for your target, but at the same time there'll always be someone hunting you down, so you have to make sure that you blend in with crowd like I'm doing now. So I'm playing the harmonica with the crowd and they're like clapping, so that means that I'm in a crowd, so that means no one's gonna notice me doing anything suspicious. And at the bottom it tells you how much exposure bonus you have, so the longer you stay in a crowd or somewhere in the map where it's got like a white circle, the more bonus you get, but you can only get a maximum of 5, and as you stay out of the circles and go around looking for your quarry, as they call it in the game, your target as you call a quarry, it goes down, so you have to make sure that it doesn't go down to 0, otherwise you're exposed and then your hunter might be able to see where you are. And at the top you can see there's a green bar, and each time you get closer to your target it goes wider. And then just now I've just used my counter,
if one is to succeed,
but I used it too early.
Quite poetic,
and that's why
really.
the hunter just got me then. If I'd have used it a bit later, I would have been able to counter that person and they wouldn't have been able to kill me. I would have been able to stun them and like go somewhere else so they won't be able to get me. But then they would have probably got a new quarry. So now that I got killed, I'm having to look for a new quarry. And those of you who've played Assassin's Creed multiplayer might be familiar with this concept well, because it is pretty much similar to Assassin's Creed multiplayer. And having played some of that myself, I can definitely see the similarities. You know, it is that similar gameplay mechanic, and it's definitely the game to play if you're looking for something that's like Assassin's Creed multiplayer. And currently, as of now, it's in a week-long deal till the 22nd of April. So you can grab the game for £4.49, 75% off. But whether you get it in the sale or at the full price, which is £18, honestly, it's so worth it in my opinion, because the game I think has got a lot of potential, and the developers do add on to it.
Wonders will never
so
cease.
it's obviously honestly worth the money.
Getting the hang of it.
And I first played it when they put it in a free weekend. I think I grabbed it about £11 or something like that. It was at a discount price anyways. So I thought I would, after playing the free weekend, I really enjoyed it, and I was really into this whole Victorian era they've placed it in, so I thought I would grab it in the sale, and I've played it a lot ever since really. Like, I've been playing it occasionally, because it's one of those like games you go to like you're looking for like a casual game, maybe a game to have fun with your friends, and this is definitely something to consider because it's honestly really fun. And they do add stuff to it occasionally, so they add like updates to it. Like they'll sometimes add new characters and new maps. At one time they did like a botanical garden.
We've been over
the
this.
plants and such. And there's a new mode
They should know better
where you'd have to like pull levers to activate these generators. it's more or less like Search and Destroy, where you gotta like, once you kill you can't respawn and then you're out of the game. But then like, if no one's able to get killed, or you think that you can get to the generators without anyone noticing, then that's how you can win by activating all the generators. So just then I've just used my reveal power, and that basically highlights my target. And it's very useful if there's like
that wasn't the nightcap
loads of people together, or whether you're just not sure 100% who your target is. Because if you stun the wrong one, or try and kill the wrong one, it means that you'll get temporarily stopped for a second, and then it gives the hunter on you time to find you and kill you. And that dance to do is like a humiliation dance, so basically that gives them extra bonus for like doing that. And there's also a lot of other like abilities, so that you can have disruption, which is kind of like a stink bomb, but not so much really. But basically, it's like you place it on the floor. It's like a pellet, and then it just like stuns that crowd, and it means that you can get the target without them noticing. It's you, or like them not being able to do anything when you try to get them, because they can't do anything when they're stunned, because they're temporarily disabled. So as you can see there, I'm exposed, so I have to get to a white circle quick. So now I'm like blending in at one of the tables, having a drink. And once I build it up, I go around looking for my next target.
Do not be doing this.
But it's always best to walk around. Unless there's not many people around who you think will notice anything, then running's fine. But if you run around near your hunter or quarry, they'll know it's you because you're being shifted whilst you're doing that. So it is quite a stealthy game. Sometimes it is best just to stay in one area and wait for them to come to you. But having the timer, that just kind of rush you in a way. So, and you can also highlight the timer, like if you're like what, and make sure that you can actually lock onto them.
That really was rather good. A clinical dispatch with a clean after finish.
Like a blundering ox to me.
Sometimes you've got to be like, be careful not to target them, because sometimes when you're stunning, you can target the wrong one,
friend,
and then it will just like
compelled to tip my
means that they can get away, and yeah, that's pretty frustrating, because like when they're all crowded together, it's like, you know, you've got to make it awful to target just that one person. You know?
If I were in any way a sycophant,
just now I'm on a roll.
Most bigots killed by your hunter. Oh, honestly, do try and put up some sort of a fight.
See, if you've played Assassin's Creed multiplayer, you're on a sitting element. But if you haven't played it much before, like myself, then you do have to get used to the whole mechanics and make sure that you're stealthy. Because stealth games aren't my strong point, but I still really enjoy them nonetheless, and I've been getting the hang of it. I just have to be more patient, and I can't just run around and kill people or shoot them, because you can get a little shock on them as well. And speaking of weapons, when you've used your weapon, you have to go around in those boxes that you just seen just before, and then that will improve your kill bonus. Otherwise, if you use the same weapon, you won't get as many points. And that guy in the red suit just before, he's the policeman, so if you kill someone
I promise
whilst
you, I
he's
had no
nearby,
idea they were trying
he
to
will
kill you.
arrest you, and that means that you have to wait a minute whilst he notes down your arrest, and that means that the hunter is able to know where you are, but they can't kill you whilst the policeman's there because they'll just arrest them as well. Sometimes when you're in that much of a hurry, sometimes you don't realise that he's there, so when you try and kill someone, you just get randomly arrested.
Well, cheer up. You did come second in that encounter,
I found him
so
as
it's
well.
not all bad.
You see, if you get too close to them as well, they know it, that they have a feeling it's you.
What doing in Britannia, eh?
I do hate being all judgy
Good place,
at
I'll take it.
things, but if I
And then
must...
it shows who's won at the
Quite
end.
the lark, wasn't it?
And they've all got their own catchphrases and such. Now he's the Londoner guy. He's just, his London accent is like fun, and like he's honestly brilliant, honestly. That about wraps up this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, bye for now.